Before we take off up top, let's walk through the cut here.
Sure. We're pretty close to being done at Sulphur, and now we're kind of getting into the reclamation mode.
So this will be filled in, you know, a drain across. This sloped a little bit.
Reclamation is a big part of placer mining. It's giving back. Sure, we can pull out a lot of gold out of the ground, but if you don't make it look nice when you're done, then you're kind of just taking it for granted.
I mean, when that blends in here, this here all covered in black dirt, she'll turn into that. How many years has that there been there?
3 years.
3 years.
Look like that.
Yeah. I mean, she'll look like a park.
Yeah.
This is going to be a little bit of work, but we want to leave this place looking nice when we're done. Looks good.
I'm going to start the reclamation on the tailings, just contour the land, put some topsoil on it, and 10 years from now, it'll be a jungle.
Placer mining is always stereotyped, just ripping up the land and taking the gold and running. But in the end, we're all from the Yukon, and we respect the land, and we want to put it back to how it was. This area right here, this edge of the pond, I'm going to pull the road off, bring it back down to the mud and moss, give it a nice grade, and you create a nice swimming hole.
My dad taught me right from the get-go. You borrow something, you return it in better shape than it was. So that's essentially what we're doing here. One of the last things we got to do is turn the creek into the pond. It'll fill up, and then I'll close it back up when I'm done. The reclamation's turning out great. We turn the creek into the pond, it's filling up, everything's all nice and contoured. Done. We're putting it back to bed with a nice pond and rolling hills, and next year all this will be nice and green, and it'll grow a bunch of trees and stuff after. We want to leave this area presentable, and I think we're doing a pretty good job so far.